Welcome back to game number 2, everybody. I know there's a lot of Lizard fans in the crowd, and, well, you're in for an absolutely wonderful game again as he gets his IO once more. Penta up against EPG here. Game 2 of a best of 3 ESL One Hamburg qualifiers. We all know, first major of the season. Everyone is clamoring. Everyone is rushing to get into these qualifiers. There's 3 happening at the same time, but you've chosen to watch the best one with me and Trent, haven't they? Haven't they, Trent? He's just not talking to me anymore.
Yeah, I guess. It's okay.
It's okay.
Dota 2.
It's not secret against mouse, but it has me and you. So.
That's right. That's true. I mean, who wants to go watch those teams? I mean, it's so predictable, right?
Yeah, exactly. In this game,
I don't want to say anything to tip you off as to who's going to win, because that would be boring for you. But it's very obvious, and you shouldn't even watch. Whereas here, who knows what could happen?
And look at the picks and bans as well. Who would expect a bounty and a Veno to be first picked, an IO and a Spirit Breaker? Where's the Earthshaker? Where's the Necro's banned, I guess, but there's no AA. Where's Ancient Apparition? He's just not here. Where's Void?
It's alright. Shroud's streaming actually, so I'm just gonna go. Like I'm good.
10 seconds remaining.
Do you think we can get someone else to cover this?
5 seconds.
No. Okay. So next pick up here.
You want to leave? You done?
No, never. Dota 2, the video game. It has everything I need in my life, and I'm down for a bounty hunter game too. I'm looking forward to that. Into the IO Spirit Breaker, obviously a little scary. 2 heroes that can counter bounty pretty hard. I mean, I guess just saying having to go into them. Obviously, they were both counter picked up against him, but it's a hard knock life for a bounty in this situation. And they're going to start taking out. What have they banned out? The Anti-Mage, the Darks here. Okay, so some good pairings in terms of global power, as well as the Iron Shell for the Spirit Breaker. Help enable him. Fair enough. How do you capitalize on this bounty?
With the bounty or against the bounty?
Yeah, as your buddy with the bounty, being friends.
That's a good question. I mean, with these roaming 4s like Bounty, Earth Spirit, Spirit Breaker, I feel like the most important thing is having at least 2 lanes that you can like activate to look for kills, because harassing and chipping away at HP and regen is fine, but actually getting kills on people is really important for these 4 roles to get boots, to get arcanes, to get a blink on another hero, but in this case maybe a Solar Crest on the bounty, or a Shadow Blade or an Urn on the Spirit Breaker. You need to get these kills. So having support, having core heroes in lanes with damage or just kill threat is pretty important. So I think Queen of Pain, Puck potentially could be heroes that we look towards. Just high damage heroes that really can be enabled by these Spirit Breakers and Bounty Hunters. I'm not sure about the hard 5 for Penta. I'm not sure if it matters all that much. I mean, you could just pick an AA, then you have Track with an Ice Blast. Pairs up nicely with the Veno. Could go down that direction.
Yep.
Then you can go Void as well. Void AA in your second phase as Penta wouldn't be bad. I don't think.
They have the I was gonna say possibilities of like Shadow Shaman too. Is also okay against the Spirit Breaker and the IO. Rubik's now somewhat tempting as well. Could steal Doom, good against the Spirit Breaker. Has a little bit of Burst of the Fade Bolt, kind of can help out in some ganks.
10 seconds remaining.
Not too bad. Kind of one of those more signature heroes, though. If they were really into playing Rubik, I'd expect it.
5 seconds remaining.
Some teams have been picking Lion a bit recently, and he kind of counters all 3 of those enemy heroes and gives you burst for Track.
Ooh.
Dire team pick.
Ooh. Winter Wyvern.
That doesn't do any of these things. So it helps D-push a little bit in terms of some early pressure. But that's a bit of an odd one. Unless it's going to be some offlane Wyvern, perhaps. Have they been practicing the strats? I mean, it's good against the IO +1, for sure. But I like it when it has those certain pairings. If it's not like this big IO +1 combo, it's not going to be that effective, I don't think. But we'll see. Maybe you can snipe it every time.
What else does it bring to the table? Like, Cold Embrace is good against Doom. Arctic Burn kind of doesn't mitigate, but I guess it does mitigate a little bit of the Scorched Earth healing as you burn through with your long-range attacks. But I'm not sure about overall synergy, just little nuanced things that you can do with the Wyvern. DP, they're going to go all-out push, it looks like.
they don't really have a choice because they don't have enough catch for IO, Ember, and +1, which I'm sure the last hero is probably going to be mobile. They have track, sure, but they have 3 heroes with no real stun. I mean, even ulti on Wyvern, you've got Shirk and Toss, and now you have Silence on DP. But they are pretty stunless right now. And a bat in this bando. Yeah, fair enough. Underlord might actually be a decent option for them, to be honest.
Or just buy a fast mech or pipe or something and just run at them.
Yeah.
Brood
They
Mother.
banned the Brood Mother.
That's fair enough.
Are they drowing? Is that why they banned Brood? They're drowing.
I mean, they've got no hero to deal with Brood, right? I mean, Drow is like the first thing that comes to your mind, but Brood is just one of those heroes that can just be placed into a game, and if you've got nothing to deal with it, then laning stage goes incredibly poorly.
5 seconds remaining.
I do just like it in general, though, because, again, the 5-man versus the Spiritbreaker and the IO, the fact that it lets Veno actually offlane.
Dire team pick.
Sven will be the position 1 instead for them, so they're not all in now.
Do have
But
some
Sven feels
fallback.
weird.
He's decent against Ember with all that physical burst damage through a stun and a silence, but you've got to
10
rely on
seconds
your
remaining.
stun and silence, literally one of each. From
These
Penta.
are some low armor
5
heroes, though. You're
seconds
right. Like,
remaining.
not just the Ember, too. Like the Doom and the IO.
I could get some little combos going. So what are we expecting here? Well, no expectations. It's the Weaver.
Now select your
EPG
heroes.
understand that there, again, like you said, are very few disables here from Penta. A slippery little hero for that safe lane. Could they even go aggro dual lane here? I mean, Wyvern Sven against a Weaver Wisp. That forces Bounty Hunter to then be down a bot lane, but that would force Spiritbreaker to be there. Then you have a defensive tri lane against an aggro tri lane, and I still think EPG come out on top. But I guess you've got to consider the Doom against the Veno then, don't you? So
Yeah, that would
safe.
not be good.
That would not be good. So probably still just put your hero safe lane. Because for sure the Ember's going to need help mid against the DP.
Spirit is so good at dealing with Ancients, though, because he can just be across the whole map, and he can just be blocking them off non-stop.
And making sure Bounty Hunter doesn't get any stacks or anything.
Yeah. Which he'll need for recovery experience.
Well, let's see what they do. Getting ourselves into the game with the right overlays. I'm not going to mess up again. I promise. I learn from my mistakes, Trent.
Prepare for battle.
Sometimes. Then I forget a couple of days later. What do we start off with? Looks like Ember Spirit heading towards mid. Quelling, Stout heading into PMS and a salve. Mitch with the poor man's to begin with will be heading down towards bot alone. So potentially here we could even have an Ember IO mid, and this is something that Liquid were doing a lot. You know, not too long ago, not too long before TI, was the Miracle Ember mid and the GH IO, and he'd basically, you know, stack these camps, come into mid, and allow the Ember Spirit just to play more aggressively, because you have high burst damage with Flame Guard, with Searing Chains. You've got a lot of damage about you. Your real weakness is your squishiness, so the IO kind of just removes that. Removes your squishiness, removes the danger of Spirit Siphon and Crypt Swarm, as you can
30
just look for
seconds
these
to
kills
battle.
on the Death Prophet potentially with a charge. You know, we can have this convergence of 2 supports moving towards mid, which probably is going to be important here against an RMN Bounty Hunter to keep him under tab.
Yeah. The most annoying thing too is that he comes in and he heals you and then he leaves. So like you said, he's up here doing these stacks and everything, and he's not even soaking that much experience away from the Ember Spirit. So it feels like you're just losing this lane 1v1 because this guy just randomly gets fountained
The battle begins.
and he's back to like full HP.
The bounty rune to the IO, but Lizard has to tether away. I'll trade 2 bounties for 2. As Boromir and Faye both get their hands on theirs, but here's the aggressive play. Shikuchi in a second. He'll be able to escape away from this. Oliver, DNZ, and RMN all up in this top lane. Aggressive trial lane from them. So they actually put the Veno on the bottom lane, safe against Mitch's Doom. These were the matchups that, you know, I was kind of bringing up until I realized that maybe they
Don't
didn't.
know, yeah.
Yeah. But I thought
No.
about it the other way around. I thought that EPG could go for it, but it's actually Penta aiming to give the Veno the Doom matchup. But I guess the Weaver can just leech experience top. That'll be the plan there. Move the IO and the Spirit Breaker a little bit towards the mid lane. But 9 has done a really great job here at dragging the creep wave back, aggroing it on top of the ramp of the Radiant side, so he's now no longer susceptible to getting dived, especially with Flame Guard down already.
Feels really awkward. Can I even do anything to her? No. Doesn't look like it. I mean, she can't get a courier, I guess? Oh, speaking of couriers, Bounty Hunter. Dun 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 dun.
Is he going to get this?
Dun dun. Oh, he came up too early.
Flame Guard is on, and the chains onto RMN. Charge back onto 9. Cancelled out there as they turn and face the Bounty Hunter. This is going to be your first blood, surely. With a few swipes out, Boromir cancels his attack, and now
he has the double regen because he just tangled that ward that he was saving. It might kind of screw up the Roche. Oh, that'll help. Oh no, they got him.
They got him.
I thought the slam was going to do it.
But you don't get the... You get double duration now on the Tango, not the double HP regen, right?
Yes, it just lasts twice as long. It's true. Yeah, I thought he was going to keep on running, but...
Tried to suicide to Roshan.
Yeah.
The clap helped out EPG. He even dragged some dire creeps in there, which get denied to Roche, so 9 misses out on like 2 CS at the same time. They're trying to go in on the Weaver here. Sentry's ready on the Bounty. He goes in for a couple of hits, and apparently they just don't really care about the Weaver being survivable or escapable, because Spirit Breaker has now also joined the battle. Nothing left to give there, as Yol will survive, but in the meantime, a solo kill on the Ember by the Death Prophet.
Yeah. There's no movement speed changes on either of these heroes yet, so... No, there's 2 bottles on this courier. Oh, there you go. We're double bottling, Io and Ember. I mean, not unusual, but still kind of funny to see them both on one courier. Either way, big plays from the Death Problem. That evens them back up in terms of levels. And after this wave, still have the edge.
Shikuchi and a kill. Mitch, swap the aggro. Faye, take it. There we go. Well done. Mitch is still going to get chased down here by Oliver, but the clarity is cancelled, so there will be no stun. Still 40 mana away from it, but Mitch is still going to get closed off here. Going to take a few more hits than Oliver has at his disposal to kill the Doom.
It's all right, man. He's got the toughness aura. The bonus armor is there. As well as the Ring of Aquila from the Weaver helping him out, too.
Feels good.
He had 7 armor or 6 armor when he got hit by that spin there, so big plays.
Well, Lizard escapes from the top as well as RMN cut the wave, looking for a bit of a go onto the IO. And they've swapped their lanes around now, so Venno is top, RMN.
This looks like it's going to be a really big punish onto the Dire, though. If they just catch this wave, like, these creeps, they're just going to keep them alive. And they're going to beat the hell out of this tower top. Look how far they're going. They have great vision up here as well. Need some rotations back.
Yeah, Mitch has left the bottom lane. Shifts up towards top. They have a charge, but Spirit Breaker is still level 1, 4 minutes in. And what's the IO sitting at? Just hit level 2 with that. Oh, dearie me. Finds a bounty.
At least the support's rotated out up top, though, so like he can't keep that pressure up so heavily on the tower.
Mid lane, Spirit Siphon on the DD Ember. 9. And a good HP total there as Wyvern actually makes a rotation in. Looks like that's what the harassment was. Not going to find a rune though, as it was a regen bottom for RMN. He's about to crack level 3. We'll get that shuriken up and running and start looking for these kills, but there we go. Lizard pops the tether back onto Ember, stays away from the creeps like you were saying, comes in and heals, doesn't leech the experience. I might have to start leeching experience the way this is going, because you've not built up any stacks for your team, have you? Not really had a chance, just been running around collecting bounty runes. As Boromir thought there would be a rune down at bottom, but it was taken by the bounty quite some time ago. And they're going to go for a gank here. Level 5 Ember Spirit. 3 in the Flame Guard, aiming towards the Sven. This is a very unexpected maneuver. You just do not think that an Ember is going to be ganking you at level 5. Sven gets a stun in, but he's already dead for sure. The Flame Guard chases him down, burning and ticking. Takes the Rogue Knight out of the charge of the top lane. Doom and Spirit Breaker going in with a bit of a body block and a bash. Kill the Venno, and they do. Pressure comes into the tier 1 mid though, as Exorcism used by 9. A bit of damage here, and Boromir has to be very careful with how he maneuvers back into this lane, with Bounty Hunter lurking in the shadows just behind him. They could go in with a Spirit Siphon, knowing he's not level 6. 9 tanking a few tower hits. Boromir wants to get in there with a Flame Guard. The Searing Chain's ready. Damage into Lizard, though, clears him up with a Spirit Siphon, and the Ember sprints away. Charge lands from Yol.
Mana!
Spirit Breaker was coming to gank. The trouble is, he kind of ganked himself.
That was a perfect... See, that was the trombone. It was perfect. All right, I think we've cracked the code. This is like a crypto quote, but it's crypto chat wheel.
But mana is the sad trombone.
Yeah, that's what it means. So, it's guy just like comes in like that.
So then I'm coming to gank is the charge sound, I guess?
Yeah, okay. Or the...
Oh, yeah.
Oh, look at this poor Io. Ah, that was beautiful.
Not only does he die, but he didn't get the bounty rune either.
Yeah.
Ember is level 6 though. Dust onto the bounty.
All right, here comes the mana. You ready? Here it comes. You're gonna die. Mana. Damn it.
Nice try. Not
Almost. We almost solved it.
But Ember lost his tier 1 mid against a level 7 Death Prophet now. He's about half a level behind. Last hit wise, not looking so good. And net worth, it's about 800 difference. Death Prophet, of course, with that tower gold definitely helping out. But in the other lanes, I don't know if it's going as expected here. Sven suffering a little bit. Weaver's been doing a great job harassing, keeping him back. And then you had Benno die a couple of times. Oh, well, I guess once top lane, right? No, has 2 deaths to his name. So Boogie, he died once bot, then died once top. And they do have a couple of heroes actually converging towards the tier 1 with Exorcism ready in 10 seconds. They'll look for that tower. So I think EPG will have to try and make a move down towards the bottom half of the map. But Bounty scouting. RMN gets the high ground. They don't know he's there, and he will see the IO coming in with a charge forward onto Sven. Oliver hightails it, bails as quickly as he can behind the tier 1. And then this maneuver from EPG, still
Lizard,
diving in.
The ball's gonna catch Bounty Hunter.
Cold Embrace comes through onto the Sven. Bounty into the backline, but 9 has killed Mitch. The Sven god strengths up. Boromir has to retreat. He has some remnants to throw in, but Faye, time-lapse and Chikuchi trying to kill off DNZ. Not going to find the kill just yet, and Silence with the Crypt Swarm misses. Has a time-lapse still with stick charges used. Chikuchi in a second should be able to get away from the ghosts and the damage here from Penta. A little bit of a gap created there. What an absolutely messy fight, though. And though Weaver still not out of the woods just yet. But another Chikuchi should be okay to skitter away.
All right, so they force Exorcism to come down bottom, but I mean the tower's dead top anyway. Oh! Oh, man! What a player!
He tries to dodge the dust as well.
So worth it.
Fully worth it. Level 2 Shuriken. Watched it every step of the way.
Oh. Damn, dude.
That was good.
That was pretty slick. I'm impressed. He went deep for that one. He was doing some geometry, the trigonometry, everything calculating up. Numbers are floating by his head. And this Weaver just shows up in front of me and you're like, nice. I did it. I got it.
Wow, that's cool.
Oh. And they're smoking up again, though. And they have a dust. So they would love to find this bounty hunter, but they're going to find some wards. Like,
Lots of them.
Why aren't they shooting? Where'd he go?
Where'd he go? Well, bounty shows top. That's going to be an easy charge. He uses his invis, but with the dust there from Yol, like you said, they'll find the easy kill.
That's some experience, guys. 2 range creeps, 3 range creeps. Can you blame them? I'd be there too.
I mean, they have a Blightstone on Weaver. This tier 1 is going to drop pretty quickly. Boogie.
I don't have anything to say about it.
I mean, he's low on mana. He just throws out some Plague Wards, apparently. That's enough to deter the Dire from actually pushing any further in. Now, this big stack here could be trouble. Sven, if he spots it, he would love to clear it over on the Dire side of the river. While does the Ember try and kill it? I guess so.
Oh, that big stack.
Hmm.
I thought we were talking ancients. Sven's doing some right now.
Oh, so he is. IO farming to level 6. This is what you'll see from IOs when there's nothing really to do on the map. They will try and farm these 2 camps here.
Can you believe it's only 10.5 minutes in? Feels like it's later than that. I don't know. I feel like there's been a lot of action in this game. A lot of rotations. Towers are falling everywhere. But yeah, so he is still trying to get 6, and Bounty's still trying to get 6. I thought they'd be closer by now, but Tomes have come out. Bounty Hunter is about to crack one open.
I mean, it's 10 minutes in, what? DP took mid-tier 1, top tier 1. Ember Spirit has Boots of Travels on. Everyone seems to be farming, or the cores seem to be farming really well now, while towers are just falling like flies. Radiant keeping theirs alive. No real pressure from the Dire just yet. But Boromir...
Blizzard's about to get 6 mid.
Oh, so he is. And you have Boots of Travel on the Ember on top of all of that. Silence onto the Spirit Breaker will stop him from charging. At least for now. 9 has a haste rune ready to go with his Exorcism. They'll take the final tier 1. That's 3 for 3 so far for the Death Prophet, I think.
Easy.
What's the response here from EPG? Mitch is hiding in the trees with a Doom ready to go. TP's down towards the bottom shrine. They're looking for the DP. Relocating the Ember Spirit and Death Prophet Exorcism. It is ending. Cold Embrace. The Ghosts are going to return back up to full HP. Spirit Siphon's there. They've killed off the Spirit Breaker and now the Doom is thrown. They do get that with the Searing Chains. In onto the Death Prophet looking for more. Dust onto the little Bounty Hunter here. RMN is speedy though. He's tracked up a couple of people. He's moving around and running. Oliver kills Lizard towards the middle lane, I think, as the relocate bounced him back. Sven just slams Lizard into the ground.
Poor Lizard, dude. There's just this Sven, God strength Sven waiting for you in the mid lane. Like, really? Seriously, dude?
Is this how I die?
I just slaughtered your team bottom. And where were you, dude? Where were you? Congratulations. You played yourself.
They didn't get the Bounty Hunter. He is still just throwing this track out onto everyone. It's hey, it's another bounty without the gold track thingy.
Oh, normal.
The Immortal.
Oh, look at that.
Was it RMN? It can't have been RMN before, right? It was someone else. It was like Come With Me before that didn't have it.
Yeah, he wasn't in our qualifiers.
Yeah. Wow. I do quite like the little red thing.
I don't know. I'm kind of used to the gold one. It just makes me get all hyped up about the money, you know? Like, if he's on my team and the bounty hunter has that one, I'm down. Like, yeah, let's go, man. Get me some money. Print that.
Did you see this? Yeah.
No, what are we giggling at?
DP's pinging out now. So DP had a bounty rune waiting, and she was using her mana to bottle, and then take
and
the
then
bounty
he stole
later.
it invis?
Ember just comes in invis. He's like, yeah, this is mine. Got strength. Okay, they're taking another big stack. Nice. Juicy stack there. Money for the Sven as he closes in on Blink. Once it's going to put him on 2200 or something, he'll be like 50 gold away. Oh, look at that, 40 gold away. Lovely.
Wyvern
stuff.
getting all those levels is really important too. Still not quite 6, but she should be past the Spirit Breaker. Oh no, Spirit Breaker, he must have been leeching something too, because he was at the same level as her. And she just absorbed all of that and is still like keeping up. I'm impressed. She needs 6 though. Like, imagine that fight down bomb, she's 6. I mean, I know it's a little early. And it's not that early, honestly, to have 6 on a 5. Like, it was a 12-minute engagement. You could have 6 if you'd been pulling, but she's been doing a ton of rotating around because of our weird lanes.
Who is this? Weaver. Trying to poke DNZ back a bit. Has the Cold Embrace and the track. Now onto the Shikuching Weaver. 8 stick charges in a time lapse. Just gonna try and Shikuchi
Bounty
this one
Hunter
away.
Found you without the track? Imagine now. You know your every move. Oh!
That Gale very, very nearly hit. What is that? 50 damage initially with a 40 tick? I think that
close.
Maybe killed the Weaver. Very close. Sven with the blink now. Mask Manus already up, of course. The track's ready to go. Hood on the Veno with Veil on its way. Interestingly, 9 on the Death Prophet didn't go phase boots on DP, just went brown boots, Yules, and now into a full pipe it looks like for the Death Prophet, which is being built up.
I would like her to just get Hood, I would think. Well, can they double pipe? Yeah, they can double pipe actually. There's a lot of match damage. Nah. What's the Ember building? He hasn't revealed anything. He just says bots Veil. I guess the Veil's fair enough just to say that we can get double pipe.
Oh, so he did go back into Veil. Because he had the Yules queued up for a long time.
Yeah.
Well, tier 2 will fall. Inevitable.
Without Exorcism, though. That's pretty huge.
Oh, you're right. So what do they do with that one? Roshan, potentially? Win a team fight, go Roche with it?
I think so. I think they... Oh, well, Wyvern says go high ground. They're discussing it.
Is that a play? Exorcism.
Oh, she
God
just threw an
strength.
arrow onto the high ground.
They have God strength, to be fair. This is probably the play. Level 1 Exorcism, though, is a kind of bad
Like, look how
feeling.
strong that tier 1 tower is. It is true. It is only level 1. It would have been nice to kind of wait for that level 2.
They do get a bit of chip damage in there. The trouble is DP down to about half health. If Ember wants to jump in, he can. From the back, Spirit Breaker has the track on him, thanks to RMN's nice scouting. TP away with the blink and the damage. No stun. He popped Master
He
Madness.
masked X.
That's definitely a
I think he was masked before. Saw the Spirit Breaker, maybe? I don't know. Or maybe he wouldn't even have been there with the move speed. You know, yeah, it's hard to tell. I wasn't watching him. But it's so funny. We can all laugh. Go, ha ha. Ha ha ha.
You don't laugh anymore, dude. It's 2017. You have to XD.
Oh, yeah. I XD or lol.
Yeah, XD or lol. Debated. He debated himself. Amazing.
Oh.
Oh.
Ward found here. Who gets the gold? Oh, look at that. Oh, Iron tried to give it to his Venom. What a nice guy. But he wouldn't even take it.
Where are you looking? Oh, over here.
Oh, they were dewarding their ancients. There was an observer in there.
I was like, where, Trent, where?
Sorry.
It's okay. Not your fault. So how much damage did they do to the top tower? Like 200? 331? Well done. That's a start, I guess. But that was Exorcism. Now she's level 12. 1 minute cooldown on the ulti. EPG could look to try and exploit this with a bit of a play of their own, but they're going about this in a split push manner. Weaver and Spirit Breaker top lane. I've got the buddy system going there as the Link stun into bottom lane with the silence as well. Boromir still tanking through it. He's got a remnant to jump to, and he will do so. Now the jump again with the tether, relocate away back to home. He's alive.
Okay.
Somehow he escapes. Some godlike plays. I don't
Did-
freaking know what just happened, but cool.
Did
I guess.
DP miss the silence out
No,
of curiosity?
she got it.
It hit, right?
Yeah.
She was holding a point for the silence in case she needed it. Am I crazy? Oh, no, she's not holding a point. Never mind.
The talent.
Never mind. NA math, talent.
I did the
Okay.
same thing yesterday. There was a
Because
level.
I was like, yeah. So then why didn't she take ulti? I guess she's so convinced she'll get 13 before the cooldown. She'll probably be right, but I was like, this is the time. But no, I was
Ember
just
got
miscounting.
stunned and silenced, and he was down to like 20 HP or something. Then he remnants, and he remnants away. But in between the two remnants, the tether came through, which was so sick by Lizard, honestly. To get that on a high mobile, speedy unit that's just flying through the air, to get that tether in as he lands before he makes the next jump was really slick.
I wonder if he used the profile up top.
Oh, that's a good point. Maybe he did. That's a 7K play right there, right?
That really would be. That would be like mega next level. I don't even know if that works on a Ember. Like, I guess it would.
Yeah, that's a good question. Spirit Breaker dies. Like, would it work? Can you tether people inside Remnant or Slight?
I don't know.
Because they're not targetable inside then, are they? That's a good mechanics question. We'll need to find out from an IO expert. If only Lizard could answer right now. let's hook into their team communication and ask them some questions.
All right, let me just hack in that TeamSpeak there. 555. Do you know the rest of the phone number?
TeamSpeak
I think it's
phone
connected
number?
to it's connected to a rotary phone. It only works with the old ones. You spin it all the way around.
I thought it was fucklamp.garmushka.net.
That might be it, actually.
That's definitely it.
Radiant's bottom tower.
What's his dog's name?
Oh,
That's a
Versuta.
good question. What is it?
Versuta.
No, really? That's funny.
I can't remember.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
I
attack.
can't remember what his dog's name is, dude.
Neither can I. This is a good trivia question. This is for you guys in the chat. I mean, I know we got this whole stream here watching, so.
I'm googling lizard dog, and that's not a good thing. No, this is not happening. Actually, I'm not gonna be able to find.
The mid tower, and now they're eyeing up this Weaver down bottom, but they know nothing's gonna come up, so he just starts farming.
He runs away. That's a very ballsy TP. Oh, Shikuchi's at the last second. Very nicely done. Buys the Diffusal Blade, so that's done and done. Boromir has the Yules and moves into a Maelstrom. But now we've got the DP Pipe. Comes up as Exorcism wears off. Another minute to go again for that. The Radiant pretty much have full control over this map. There's been very little that EPG can do to keep up in terms of split push and farm and fighting. It has just been Penta all the way, but with this smoke and movement forward, Doom has Midas and the little hood, but spotted out by the Veno. They're still going to go for this. Sven diffused up, Purge, pops his God Strength. A nice Winter's Curse there, catches the Weaver. Stunned now and cleaved through. Down, Faye gets the time lapse off just in time. Penta, they get the nice little Cold Embrace there onto Oliver, but the magic damage and the physical now burn through with a Doom onto the Veno. Mitch drops low and finally falls. The track kill with a given as Lizard dies in the back. Ooh, in the fountain, in fact. Ticking over to that Veno damage. Boogie gets himself a double kill. They move in for the tier 2.
Dire's bottom tower is under
Porta
attack.
Puppin. It's Rhea and Puppin, apparently.
His dog's
There you
name
go.
is
Thanks,
Puppin.
chat.
P-U-P-P-A-N.
Dire's
I think it's
bottom
Rhea
tower has
is one of them, and then the other one is Puppin. P-U-P-P-A-N.
Interesting.
That's what chat's saying. Thanks, guys. We're on a 5-minute delay, so I had to know.
Sick. Okay. Rhea gets bullied by Pupan. I mean, Pupan is Puppy's like alt name. I don't know if it means puppy in Russian or something. Probably does. I don't know languages. I'm English. English people are awful.
Alright, so he sells the Yules up here, so I guess this should amount to nothing. Just give him a little chains and run away.
Is the bounty buying a pipe as well?
Is it time for a triple pipe Dota?
Triple pipe happening?
Veno never finished his, right? He just went for the hood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So double pipe potentially. We've got a bit of a stranglehold in the Radiant jungle though, as EPG again just trying to move these lanes out away from their base so that Penta can't take their tier 3s. But top lane is so hard shoved with Exorcism now, level 2 ready, pipe good to go. It is time to break the high ground, breach the ramp. Get yourself
I didn't know
up.
they were this far ahead, man.
8K.
I mean, but look, there's a 100 CS difference between the safe laners and an 80 CS difference between the off laners.
Yeah.
Like, that is just insane.
It has been a
22 minutes of the game? That's crazy. This is so much farm. Alright, well, Doom is a pipe. Is that going to help them? Help them against this Veno. Doing a lot of work in these fights.
Oh, there's a lot of damage going on to 9, but Cold Embrace is so good.
They've lost their shrine now, essentially, too.
Oh, they're going to try and fight this. Winter's Curse on the Doom. This is a good amount of damage coming in, and Sven will try and secure this, but to relocate back doesn't save him. Doom dies regardless. And Lizard, now without a tether, without anyone really to jump in onto, Nether Strike will try and do a bit back
And
to
he
Sven.
can't even Remnant, because he's so slow.
God's Strength is still up, cleaving through them. This might just be game trend. Game number 2, Penta take the first lane of Barracks, EPG no response.
Game number 2, IO, not able to handle it.
Radiant's bottom
Game 1 it worked out, but they were ready this time. They were thinking about it. Sven really, geez, he was just completely uncontested. I thought they would be able to do a little bit better job of shutting him down early, but I guess the Ember takes a little while to come online. The Weaver was never a factor because of the lane. Like, I don't remember him being a threat at all.
No, Weaver did absolutely nothing. Has had a very tough game. Borania up at nice little spot here, takes down RMN. Now Yules into the air to dodge the stun. The silence though perfectly lands here thanks to that Yules onto the Ember. Chased down, but gets himself back a little bit further. The poison's still ticking on him, so Lizard has to come in with the tether. Now a time lapse back from Faye. Comes in to do the damage, a double kill for the Weaver. Now he starts to get into the action. Lizard dropped by Boogie yet again as DNZ. Cold embraces himself. But his demise brought to realization there by this Ember Spirit. So EPG, they hold their second lane. Great team fight for them, but they didn't kill the Sven, did they? He's still alive. He's still got God Strength, and he is invisible in this middle lane, looking for a go.
A freebie. Oh, that's a Weaver with no defensive items.
Vasuta is his toy dog.
Quick math here. Oh, he did the math. Oh!
Great Yules. Shikuchi. Borania. Sick player. Now Diffusal Blade. Faye. Oh, you don't want to get cleaved back onto by those creeps. Shoot you away. BKB forced.
He knows how far to stand. It's pay to lose.
Yeah. It really is. Now chains into another strike, but in comes the rest of the cavalry. Radiant have arrived. Cold Embrace onto the Sven will mean that he is impervious to damage at this point. EPG back themselves away. Get into your base. Hide. Don't fight out here.
They're all back alive. They have the exorcism. They're not done. They don't even want Roche. They don't want shrines. They have a catapult.
They want to end.
This helm?
Needs some serious end. Who has
Got a
helm?
helm. Someone does.
Bounty?
Brownie, maybe?
Must be
Yeah,
Bounty.
Bounty.
He had a headdress before, right? Yeah. He bought the helm. He didn't want to go for pipe. Screw pipe. Don't need this. Oh.
You get that catapult on the high ground.
Yeah, stop missing attacks.
What is happening?
I mean,
inner.
can they even defend this? Death Prophet is up in the front lines. They need to go on the Wyvern or someone. Reaver gets the back lines looking for DNZ, but the Poison Nova. It has been launched. Doom dropping. Healed up now by the Shrine and Lizard's little Io with a tether as well. The charge coming through, but they have the Weaver tracked. In they go. On to the Weaver. 2 hits and gone. Yol in trouble as well. The Weaver buys back. Trying to get into battle. The double kill for Sven though. Looks for the third and he'll get it. 1-2 punch. Looking for miss. An ultra kill for Oliver as maybe they'll get a rampage as well. He has no crit. The security from Fade. The time lapse as well. Borania does get a kill in the back end, but GG is called. Oliver has the timer run out. The rampage. He can't
I
cleave off
see
the
you
bugs.
built magic resistance on your heroes. Have you met my friend Sven? Destroy. Dire side. That's game 3. Is this our first game 3? No, 2-0 went game 3, didn't it?
No, they got 2-0.
No, they got 2-0
We've had 2-0s all the way through from Southeast
Yes.
Asia to Europe.
Wow.
2-0
Okay.
so
Well, how fitting.
Versuta is the name of his toy dog, which is what I had in my mind. When you said his...
Ah,
'cause I
that
didn't-
was pretty close.
I didn't know you had real dogs. I watch his stream from time to time, but I don't watch it religiously or anything like that. And I don't read Reddit threads, so... For the guy saying you should read the Reddit threads that say he has dogs, I don't read Reddit, guys.